So good morning. We will start with the Michelson interferometer. To begin with, let's talk about the principle of working of Michelson interferometer. It is a highly sophisticated instrument which is used to study the interference pattern. You know that for interference pattern, two conditions are to be satisfied. One is that the source should be a monochromatic, and second one is that the two rays which are taking part in interference should be coherent. To make the rays coherent is a very difficult job. So to do that, Michelson interferer generate two rays of the light from the single ray. That means it is using the principle of division of amplitude. Let's see how it is doing it. Suppose this is the source of light. You have to make the source of light parallel by the use of convex lens. Now you are selecting any one of the ray and allowing it to fall on a glass plate which is kept at an angle of 45 degree with the direction of propagation of ray. So when this ray comes at the glass plate, it enters in the glass plate and get reflect back from the back side of the glass plate as it is partly silver. Now some portion of the light is getting transmitted and some portion of the light will get reflected. So you are splitting the ray into two. One is getting transmitted, another one is getting reflected. The transmitted ray will move towards the mirror M2, which is a fixed one, and get exactly perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Let's call it that so the ray S2. It is moving toward the mirror M2 and get reflect back from the M2. Again touch the plate P1 and move in this particular direction. The reflected ray which is coming back on the surface of the plate P2 and now it is moving towards mirror M1. When it touches the mirror M1, it gets reflect back. Again it is coming toward plate P1, pass through the plate P1 and come out of the plate P1, and now this ray S2 and S1 they become exactly parallel to each other and they will interfere at the infinity. Now you cannot see it at infinity, so you are keeping a telescope over here to get the interference pattern in the laboratory. This is called as the construction of the Michelson interferometer. Now you can see that the ray S, which is getting split into two, S1 and S2. The ray S2 travels in the glass medium only once when it is just coming out from the glass plate P1. But the source ray S1 will travel in the glass medium 3 times. See how it is. When it is starting from the original source, it is travel once, come at the back of the plate P1. Then it is getting this is the first time it is traveling in the glass medium. Then it is getting reflect back. Again it is traveling in the glass medium. It is the second time it is traveling in the glass medium. Then it is moving towards mirror M1, getting reflect back, coming to the plate P1. Again it is traveling third time in the glass medium. Then it is coming out and moving towards the telescope T. Ray S2 travel only once in the glass medium. Ray S1 travel 3 times in the glass medium, and the ray S1 is travel more in glass medium than that of the S2. There is a path difference between the two rays, and there may be a bad interference pattern you will get. So to avoid that, what you have to do, you have to cut another glass plate from the same material as that of P1, and it is just a transparent glass plate. It is not polished one or not a silver one, and you are keeping it in between plate P1 and mirror M2. We call it as a plate P2. Now see what happens. the ray S2 which is starting from S1, it travel once in the glass medium. Now it is moving towards M2, then it has to travel second time in the glass medium. It is getting reflect back and it is again traveling in the glass medium third time. Then it reaches backside of P1 and coming out. Now ray S2 and S1 travel 3 times in a glass medium. So they travel equally in the glass medium. So there is no path difference between S1 and S2 and you will get a good interference pattern at the test. This is how the construction of the microwave interferometer is done. Thank you.